filled Jerusalem, and the temple needed to handle this flow without compromising ritual purity. The construction required materials of the highest quality. Herod imported cedar wood from Lebanon, marble from Asia Minor, and noble metals from various Roman territories. The workforce was vast, including masons, carpenters, sculptors, artisans, blacksmiths, engineers, and trained priests. The work was so detailed that, according to historical records, more than 1,000 priests participated only in the interior finishing stage, ensuring that the dimensions of the temple proper, 60 long, 20 wide, and 40 high, were identical to those of Solomon's temple, with side chambers in 3 stories around it. The temple had monumental gates, like the Gate of Nicanor, weighing tons but so well balanced that it could be opened by a single person. There was also the famous Solomon's portico, where Jesus taught and where Peter healed the lame man in Acts 3. The southern portico, known as the Royal Stoa, was a structure of gigantic columns so imposing that many historians compare it to the great Roman temples. This area became a meeting point not only for teaching, but also for theological debates and gatherings of the first Christians, reflecting Hellenistic influence in the architecture without violating Jewish prohibitions against images. Herod's renovation also expanded the Court of the Gentiles, the area where foreigners could approach to pray. Although there were limits defined by the law, indicated by inscriptions in Greek and Latin, that no Gentile could cross beyond that point under penalty of death, it is significant to note that Jesus expelled the money changers precisely in this region. The temple should be a house of prayer for all nations, Isaiah 56:7. Jesus' cleansing of the temple was a direct criticism of the spiritual distortion that had taken hold of Jewish religion. The physical grandeur contrasted with the moral and spiritual decay of the religious leaders of the time, including the excessive commercialization that turned the sacred space into a market. The construction of Herod's temple has a deep prophetic dimension. The temple needed to be ready for the Messiah to enter. Malachi prophesied, "Suddenly the Lord you are seeking will come to his temple." Malachi 3:1. When Jesus entered the temple for the first time as a baby brought by Mary and Joseph, the prophecy was fulfilled.